What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. You know, she wanted to be upfront, right? And this is for the ladies, but also for the people who like, who want to be the man. When you want to be upfront, this is a Snowfall reference, but that's where the thumbnail is from. If you want to be the #1 headband, Afro Samurai reference, then that means you got to take everything that goes along with it. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. And speaking of this manosphere type of stuff, ladies don't have this fantastical understanding of what it means to be out front. They want to be out front just to be seen. I am woman, I am empowered, hear me roar. Yeah, but see, here's the thing. And I'm using Louis as a reference from Snowfall for this. Every time it was a rough situation, Louis almost had a meltdown. Louis almost had a meltdown when she killed the lady, her lover, to take her club. Louis had a meltdown when she got shot. Louis had a meltdown when old boy came for revenge. You see what I'm saying? So when you want to be out front, you got to be willing to take all of that, everything that goes with it. You can't only want to be out front just for selfish, egotistical purposes, And it's one of the lines she said, imagine being a black woman for 5 minutes. Like, okay. And this goes into so you wanted to be a kingpin because you wanted black women to know you could be kingpins because it's empowering. All right, but you got to remember everything that goes with that. Everything that you got to take everything that goes with that. And here's the problem. Sometimes when you want to be out front, you'll stab your own people in the back to get there. Your own team. And if you're like that, like Scar from The Lion King, you know what I'm saying, then guess what happens? You don't really have a team at that point. You're not really a leader at that point. Because there is no trust. Like, you want to do things, you want to do it your way, but what if you think your way works? But what happens when your way doesn't work? Then you try to revert to do it the way of the person that you stabbed in the back because you saw it working. And trying a hostile takeover to be in front is not necessarily a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Rule number 1, never outshine the master. And this is why I say you don't really want to be the man. If you're the man, you got the bullseye on you. You got the target on your front and your back. But the number 2 guy, that's the almost there. They got a target too. Number 3 and 4, not so much. Not so much. So if you want to be out front, you can't walk away from everything that goes along with it. You can't walk away from the pressure. You can't walk away from the constant strife and struggle. There is no I'm stressed out. There is no I need a break. I need a minute. There is no vacation. There is no moments of silence. No, you on the clock 24/7. Because if you want to be the man, and you want to be on that throne, you got to understand there are people just like you who want the same throne. So they're coming for it. And it's one thing to want the #1 spot. It's another thing to maintain the #1 spot. And it's another thing to deal with everything that comes with the #1 spot. And you might not be built for that responsibility. The president has a vice president, secretary of state, it's an order like, listen, if something happened to me, you'll take over and then you'll take over and da-da-da-da-da. It's a chain of command. And here's the problem. And this is where a lot of people go wrong with wanting to be out front. If you're a great leader, the people under you can take over just like that and keep it moving. If you're a poor leader, the next person that takes over, the next people under you are not equipped to take over because you didn't want to empower them. You kept people around you that didn't do things right. But the only problem is, and this is where it's just tricky, if you're a great leader and you create a great team, and that great team undermines you, they feel like they're cutting the head off, and now they're the new head. The problem is now they've cultivated an environment where their head can be chopped off next. So now you basically, you created a situation where you gave the green light to everybody, even on your own team, to knock you off. So be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. And sometimes you shouldn't want to be out front because of stuff like that. But tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.